Hi everybody, and welcome to Pontiac Enchanté's YouTube channel. Today's episode is going to be slightly different from previous episodes in that we're not going to be looking at material from a past concert presented here at Pontiac Enchanté, but instead taking a slightly different approach to a new initiative that we had planned to start up in the 2020 concert season. That initiative is the Junior Artist Series. The idea behind this was to start every concert with a short performance by a musician from the Ottawa region. First of all, to feature how many great young musicians we have here for our audience, and to give those young musicians a chance to perform in a situation that was non-competitive and not a kind of studio or student recital. Those are very different ways of performing as a young musician, and the chance to play in front of an audience that has come to witness a professional concert is a very different kind of opportunity. So when we get back to live concerts, you will be able to experience that IRL, I think is the expression, in real life. I thought we could maybe start up that initiative here online. It's been amazing for me to witness how various industries have responded to the COVID-19 crisis, and in particular how the music and wider entertainment industries have responded, seeing as our entire business model relies on public gatherings and bringing people together. A few weeks ago, I was involved in something set up by the Steinway Piano Gallery in Ottawa that was one such creative initiative. This was started up by Jennifer Messer, who is the retail manager of Steinway Gallery, Ottawa, and it was the very first Steinway online piano competition. So Jennifer phoned me and said, "Carson, I'd like you to adjudicate this competition. I'm expecting we might get 25 to 30 applicants." I thought, okay, well that's fine. That's a really nice day of work. I'll just get to hear a few really great piano performances, and that'll be that. And as the applications started coming in, Jennifer kept messaging saying, you're still on board with this, right? And I was thinking, yeah, of course, it'd be great. And then finally she said, why don't we just talk on the phone? And she phoned me and said, so Carson, the situation is now we've had 105 applicants. Are you sure you still want to do this? And so what initially was going to be a small bit of work ended up being a week and a bit of listening to piano performances, and it was absolutely spectacular. These were some of the most wonderful performances by music students aged, I think the youngest might have been 3 or 4, up to 18. And there was nothing more encouraging for the state of music making in Ottawa. These were really, really wonderful performances. So I thought, as a way of starting off our online version of the Junior Artist Series here at Pontiac Enchanté, I could present 2 of the winners of this competition and just tell you a little bit about them and their performances. So, the 2 young musicians that I'm going to present to you today are Éloïse Daoust, the winner of the grade 10 category of the competition, and Emily Hu, the winner of the ARCT category. So I'm first going to talk a bit about Éloïse and then play you her recording, and then talk about Emily and then play you hers. So Éloïse Daoust is 13 years old. She's currently studying the piano with Heather Norian, and she's been playing the piano since she was 3 years old. She's also a violinist and is a composer. I asked both Éloïse and Emily just a few questions about their musical interests, because I think it's always fascinating to know what's behind somebody who's playing in front of you. And I didn't know any of this when I listened to them in the competition. So I asked who your favorite composers were, and Eloise's answers were she likes, at the moment, her favorite composers are Beethoven and Debussy. Her dream piano piece is Grieg's Piano Concerto in A minor, and she also loves listening to Dvorak's Symphony No. 9, the New World Symphony. And if I could have guessed what music Éloïse really likes listening to, I would have said it's probably something very big and passionate and 19th century. The piece that I was most impressed by in her entry was Chopin's Waltz in E minor, which is the video that I'll play for you now. For a 13-year-old to play a piece like this with so much musical intention and drive and passion was just astounding to see. And even though I was watching via a computer screen, the performance communicated with me extremely well, and it sort of jumped out of the screen. So for all of those reasons, she, for me, was the obvious winner of the grade 10 category. And I hope you enjoy Eloise's performance here of Chopin's Waltz in E minor.
Hi, my name is Eloïse, and now I will perform Waltz in E minor by Chopin.
She is awesome. So Éloïse, thank you again for that wonderful performance. It was great to hear and watch you play again. And I'm so excited to hear you play Grieg's Piano Concerto in A minor in a few years. I think you're going to do a great job with that piece. So now, moving on to our second young performer of today. This is Emily Hu, like I said, the winner of the ARCT category of the competition. Emily is 18 years old and began playing the piano when she was 5. She has just finished the first year of her studies at the University of Ottawa, where she works with Professor David Jalbert. Like Éloïse, Emily's favorite listed composer is Beethoven, although she said she's currently also really into Chopin. The piece in particular by Chopin that she likes is his Nocturne in C minor, opus 48, number 1. Her favorite pianist is Angela Hewitt, fellow Ottawa U alumni, and also from Ottawa. When she said that, I sort of thought that makes a lot of sense, because what really struck me about her playing was this incredible ability for precision, which is something that is a hallmark of Angela Hewitt's playing. And the piece that she's going to play for you today is not a piece that many people will be familiar with. This is a set of variations by the Russian composer Nikolai Kapustin. Kapustin has a very unique musical language. He fuses Russian-style pianism and musical structure with basically jazz harmony and jazz language. And so this piece almost sounds like Oscar Peterson in variation form. And it's incredibly difficult. And you'll be able to tell that, but I just want to re-emphasize, this is an incredibly difficult piece. And Emily makes it look totally easy. So I really hope you enjoy this, and here is Emily Hu's performance of Kapustin's Variations. Sorry, I did not see you there. That was absolutely spectacular. Emily, thank you so much for your performance, and I think you should record everything Kapustin wrote. You do that incredibly well. If you are looking to see Emily live, you will have the chance to do that at Pontiac Enchanté's 2021 season. Part of the prize for winning the ARCT category of the Steinway Online competition was a performance in our Junior Artist Series next year. So as soon as those details are released, check our website and you have a chance to come and see Emily perform IRL. Thank you very much for watching today's episode in Pontiac Enchanté's YouTube series and our very first online Junior Artist Series performance. If this is your first time watching a video on this channel, I would encourage you to click the red subscribe button below and keep checking back for more videos. We'll be posting videos here of highlights from our 2018 and 2019 concert series. In the meantime, have a great long weekend, and thank you very much.